Hey there, Coach Devin here. It is that weird time between Christmas and New Year's. What does that mean? That means there's a lot of junk food in your house. It means you're eating a lot of junk food. It means you're worried about, oh man, are all my gains going to lose? Am I going to get fat? Everybody's there. We're going to talk about it right now. Before we get going, please click the like and subscribe down below. Please share this with your friends. The reason I do these videos is to try to help people get more fit. I have been a personal trainer and now gym owner for 27 years. It's a long time. Since I was 20 years old, I've been doing this. And my goal here is to try to help people who are like me and want to stay fit or have an interest in fitness. You know what? I just want you not to make the mistakes that I make and made in the past. So that's what we're doing. We're going to try to do this. So please like, subscribe, and share down below. All right. So let's talk about that weird time between Christmas and New Year's when there's a ton of junk food in your house. Are you like me? Is there a lot of junk food in your house? I can tell you there's a ton of junk food in my house. My wife owns a hair salon, and that means her clients like to pay, well, they don't pay her in it, but they like to give her gifts at Christmas time, and that means junk food and alcohol. Two things, junk food and alcohol. And you know what? While she appreciates, I don't really drink myself, I'm not a drinker, but she likes a couple drinks, so the junk food, the alcohol, obviously, she likes having that. It's nice to have a couple drinks. But the junk food, there's a ton of junk food. It shows up in the house, and you know what? People start to eat it. It is what it is. I've had some myself. Now, the question that I get right now, this time of year, is everybody's in the same boat. They're like, okay, Devin, am I about to get fat because I've had all this junk food? Is the end of the world coming? What will happen now that I'm getting all this junk food in my house and I'm eating a bunch of it? I'm eating chocolates and ice cream and cake and candy canes and whatever else you have in your home, you're eating it. Listen, and you know what? It is what it is. That happens. Number one, first thing to remember, don't beat yourself up over it. Christmas comes around, fortunately, once a year. If this was a weekly occurrence, you'd have a problem. I'd have a problem. But there is a point in giving yourself a little bit of freedom to take some time off your workouts and to eat some things you don't normally eat. Why is that important? Well, that's important because of sustainability. If you can sustain what you're doing long term, that's how you get results in fitness. To be fit is about making sure you make good decisions week in, week out, day in, day out, and that's how you get fit long term. That's just the way it works. But if you say, I'm only going to eat chicken and rice from now on, guess what? You are setting yourself up for failure. You will not win. Bad things will happen when you do that. Every client I have ever had in my 27 years of being a trainer who try to get too aggressive with being perfect, they always fall off. And what happens is they lose weight, then they gain the weight, then they lose the weight. And people will lose the same 30 or 40 pounds 10 times in their life. That's a lot. When you lose 30 pounds 10 times, guess what? You've lost 300 pounds. That's a lot to do. It's a ton of time and energy to put into yourself when you really don't need to do it. So what you need is sustainability, and sustainability boils down to being able to do this day in, day out. Going to the gym on a regular basis, consistently going to the gym, not falling off because you don't feel like it today, going because you don't feel like it today. But also it comes down to the consistency and the sustainability of food. You can't say you will never cheat on your food again. I'm going to tell you an interesting story. I had a client one time, came to me, wanted to lose some weight, and had a fair amount of weight to lose, and he had gone to a nutritionist before. And this nutritionist dietitian gave him a meal plan and said, okay, here it is. And I took a look at it, like, okay, that's some healthy food. Looks good to me. And that she said to me, if you eat like this, for 1 month, at the end of the month, you can have a piece of pizza. And I said, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Listen, it is. And why is it stupid? It is stupid because no one will do that. Not even me. I'm crazy about fitness. I love everything about fitness. I like all the aspects of fitness. Everything about fitness, I enjoy. I like it all. But something like that, saying that you're going to be perfect for a month and then you can have one piece of pizza as your carrot, dangling in front of you, that is setting someone up for failure. It does not work. Listen, in the end of the day, yes, I could say to you, you should never eat junk food again because junk food is bad for you. You should never drink alcohol again. Alcohol is bad for you. You should never have sugar. You should only eat natural sugar, fruits, vegetables, lean cuts of meat, and you will be ripped and healthy and happy year round. I could say that. All of those things are very true. The problem is that's not sustainable and it's not reasonable. It's not sustainable because no one will do it. It's not reasonable because no one will do it. You have to have some sustainability and reasonableness in your diet plan, just like exercise. If I said to you, you should exercise every single day, guess what? You're not going to do it. And you're setting yourself up for failure. Saying 2 hours of exercise every day is going to work for you is not, because you will last a little bit of time, then you will burn out, you will get sick of doing it, you'll stop doing it, and guess what? Then bad things happen because you're not exercising anymore. So how do you handle that? What do you do at Christmas time? What you do in this time between Christmas and New Year's with all the junk in your house, enjoy yourself. Eat some junk food. Spend some time with your family. Have some drinks if you feel like it. It's all good. Should you exercise? 100%. If you have some time, exercise. But you don't have to go crazy. A little downtime is not bad. It's called a deload week in the fitness industry. We say deload because you do less. Less of a load, less work on that week. Why? It lets your body relax. It's important for you to sleep. You get fit by exercise and eating well and sleeping. But really, the getting fit portion is just the sleeping and the eating well. That's what it is. The exercise is just a stimulus to get your body to grow muscles and be more fit. It's just a stimulus. It's not the most important part. So, you know what? Do some active things with your family. Doesn't have to be going to the gym. You don't have to spend 2 hours in there. But you know what? Go for a jog. Walk some stairs. Go for a hike with your kids if it's nice enough outside. But you know what? At the same time, don't beat yourself up over junk food. Because you know what? 1 week, or really it's less than 1 week, a few days of eating some junk food will not ruin all of your gains. If you've lost some weight, are you going to put some weight on? Probably. A lot of it has to do with salt and you retaining water because you're not eating the stuff you normally would eat. That's okay. That's fine. You don't have to be perfect all the time. At the end of the day, guys, the important thing here is to remember perfection is not something we're chasing. We're chasing getting better. We want to be better, be more fit, feel better, perform better, look better, all those things, but it's not about being perfect. You can't be perfect. No one is perfect, so give yourself a break on it. It's okay to have some junk food. It won't kill you. You're not about to die. All your gains will not go. You know what? If you take the entire week off, you don't work out once, and you eat some junk food, not going to hurt you any. I would say you should work out. Do something. I don't mean a lot, but do a little bit, because you know what? Your body likes to move. It's good for you. Helps you with your mood, helps you with your stress levels. Hey, listen, if you're home with kids, there's some stress level right now. Everybody knows it. So a little bit of exercise, that's okay. Do some online exercises. Go to the gym for half an hour. Do a class. Totally cool. All those things are good. But don't beat yourself up over the food. Enjoy it. Eat what you want. It's okay. Listen, I ate some junk food last night. I don't care. I was totally fine with it. You know those, what are they? The orange chocolate oranges. Chocolate oranges. I ate half of one of those last night. You know what? Doesn't kill me. Not going to hurt me. I didn't wake up 10 pounds heavier or even 2 pounds heavier. I was the same weight as when I got up yesterday morning. But you know what? I like them. I got one from my wife in my stocking, and I was like, I'm going to eat some of that tonight. Doesn't hurt anything. Not going to hurt you. And it's important for you to have that enjoyment. We watched a movie. I ate some chocolate, felt pretty good, and went to bed. It's all good. It's okay. Give yourself that break. Enjoy the junk food. Because next week is a new year, and we go back to what we were doing. As long as you go back to what you were doing, and this doesn't continue as a bad habit on a long-term basis, you're fine. You will still progress. You'll still get the gains you want. You'll still look the way you want, and you'll still feel good. It's okay to eat some junk food sometimes. If you have comments, questions, things you want me to talk about, write them up down below. I'd love to hear from you. Most of these videos are done because people ask me, hey, Devin, what do you think of this? Somebody asked me yesterday, you know what, I'm eating a lot of junk food, Devin. Is that okay? Is it going to be bad? And I said, no, it's not going to be bad. Don't worry about it. That's how I get ideas for these videos. So please, feel free to write me. I would love to hear from you. Like I said before, please like, subscribe, and share. Have yourself an amazing day, everybody, and don't fight the awesome.